Well, good morning, everybody. Yes, I am coming to you this morning just as I am. Yes. Yeah, guys. It is Tuesday, February the 4th, and it is 6:47 a.m. and I am coming at you before I have even gotten started for today. Yes, people, I am coming to you raw. Guys, I just wanted to come on and say hello to everybody and yeah, and to just have like a morning chitter chatter. Yeah, I'm gonna just bring me and everything about me to you this morning. I don't feel like trying to get all dressed up, but I do like my little thing. I told you I'm still in the bed, and I got my little T-shirt on. Yeah, and the T-shirt says "Hug me." Yeah. Have you had a hug today? No, I haven't. I haven't either. I have no one in here to give me a hug right now. But yeah, guys, I'm coming at you. I had a few things actually on my mind that I did want to talk about. There's a few topics I wanted to share on, and one of those topics, and I know that it's not really light in here, but one of those topics that I wanted to talk about was when people have a problem with the people that you choose to associate with or hang out with. Um, I've had a few occasions where it was brought up to me to watch out who I was hanging out around. And I worked at this place one time before, and I actually worked at the high school that I actually attended at high school at as a high schooler. And when I started working there, my teachers became my co-workers. And there was a lady who worked there. She was a janitor at the time. And back in a day, you know, being gay was not so much talked about as it is today. And it maybe wasn't so obvious and it maybe wasn't so talked about. But now, you know, people are a lot freer talking about gay situations, and people who are gay just are now able to be freer with expressing themselves without fear of being rejected. I'm sure they still go through some issues, but people are becoming more aware and open-minded to it. And I was told by one of my teachers to watch out for her. And I was like, what do you mean? Well, I see you're over there eating, with her. And this was during what we had, like I guess you would call it, not a teacher's workshop because I wasn't a teacher, but we had like an employee meeting where everybody was all together and we were having food and whatnot. And I was told to basically, don't sit over there. Okay, then I was warned not to work too late in the evening because they didn't feel comfortable with me being there by myself because she was around. And this lady did not pose a threat whatsoever to me. She never stepped to me incorrectly. She was the nicest person, really down to earth, really cool, and I didn't have any problems with her. and I didn't let their opinions shake me from hanging out with her whenever the opportunity, allowed for us to be in each other's presence. Also, another kind of work situation where I was thrown in a situation that just totally shocked me was on my current job now. I had an employee, kind of acts, she danced professionally, and she invited coworkers. She even put flyers up. It wasn't like certain people she asked. It was open to anyone who saw the flyer or anyone she might have invited. And when I went, I don't know why. And guys, I don't know why I did not know that this was not a heterosexual club. Okay. And when I went in there, I was totally shocked and surprised, and I could not walk back out because I had a coworker with me, and I am by no means homophobic, but I wasn't comfortable at that time, and that's been many years ago. I mean, it had to have been 13 years ago, and so yeah, about maybe 12 years ago. And when I went inside, it must have been totally obvious, because the MC that got up there, and he has so much flair, and he says, "Look at that lady out there in the audience with her eyes looking like saucers." And everybody started laughing, and and he said, "Is this your first time?" And I couldn't do nothing but laugh along with him and just say, nod and say yes. But, I had a good time. It just was a different situation. And many people would, say, well, that was a different situation. I was surprised, but I went up in there, and just because I was in there, I'm very much heterosexual. And just because I'm in the club for gays does not mean that I am a gay. And people make you guilty through association. And I'm not talking about guilty as if it's a wrong thing. I'm just talking how people will make you something into what you're not, based upon what they see and they don't really know. My mom, let me give you an example. My mom and my sister, I had never experienced my mom getting mad at me to the point where she would not speak to me. And my mom and my sister had fell out. And not fell out. Well, they had an issue. I won't say they fell out, because they didn't fall out. They just had an issue that they both needed to talk to each other about to resolve it. And I had an open mind, and I wasn't taking sides. Okay, I'm not a person that takes sides. I don't like to really be in between. But in this situation, I was in between my mom and my sister. Would I listen to both? Yeah. When I would go over to my sister's house and she would bring it up, I would remind her and my mom when the situation reversed and I was over with my mom and she would start talking about it, is that y'all need to talk to each other. But would I listen to what each had to say? Sure. And the problem came in when my mom asked me, "Have you seen your sister today?" And I said, "Yeah, I was over her house, and and she wanted to know, well, what did she say? What did she talk about? What did she say about me?" Now I was like, "Now, Mom, I don't do that. If you want to talk to my sister, then you need to go and talk to my sister, point blank." And that's how I am. I know that you get in a whole lot of trouble when you go be like a dog carrying a bone. Okay, I don't do that. If I hear something over there, I'm not taking it over there. Okay, especially if there's some issues between the two. No, thank you. I don't get in between people and their issues. Let me just be me. I love both my mom and my sister, but I'm not going to choose sides. But well, I'm gonna tell you what happened, because I did not tell my mom what my sister said. My mom did not speak to me for a couple of months, and she didn't even call and wish me a happy birthday when my birthday came. And finally I had to go and be the peacemaker and say, what is happening here? And let's overcome this. And we did, and that was the first. But then let me also tell you, I was thinking about when I used to watch Girlfriends. And y'all remember the show with Joan and with Maya and Tony. Loved that show. And I laughed because in a particular episode, Joan reminded me of me. Now, guys, yeah, I know that a lot of you are probably going to think different, because I know that a lot of people will handle it different. Well, I'm me, and I'm going to tell you how I'm going to handle it, okay? Now, I told you how I like to, at times when the time is appropriate, I may give you a piece of advice if you're my friend, okay? And so let me show, in this particular episode of Joan and Tony and Maya, they were, I think, leaving a club or leaving somewhere that they had been together, and there was a group of girls out there, and somehow they all got into a verbal altercation. And I believe that Joan was being the voice of reason and was telling them to come on, just let it go, but they did not come on and let it go, and they kept on. And you know what happened? They turned around, and what? Joan was gone. Yeah, they were brawling, fighting. Yeah, but Joan was MIA, missing in action, and that would be me. Okay, because if I tell my friends, come on, no, leave that alone. No, it ain't even worth it. Come on, y'all, let's go. Even if it's just my one friend, not two friends, one friend. If I say, girl, this ain't even worth it, let's just walk away. Let's just walk away. Let's just go. Because sometimes you should just walk away. But no. They got really mad at Joan because she did that. And I think I've heard of instances where people may feel like, if something goes down with their girls, they're going to be all up in it, and that's fine. I think my daughter, she was talking about that, and I know that she would be one of those that would be down and fight, but probably, depends on the situation. But no, because I talked to my daughter about it. I said, well, you know what kind of friends you have. You know what kind of friends you have, and you can't get mad at a friend if they don't fight or help you, if you already know that friend don't do that. Okay, I mean, point blank. Don't go talking junk when you with your friend that ain't gonna help you. Okay, because I'm gonna tell you right now, I ain't gonna help you. Okay, no, I'm definitely not. You're gonna have to carry your own fight. You're big enough to come at somebody. You're big enough to cover that alone. I'm gonna watch you from the sidelines. Better yet, I'm gonna watch you from the car. I know, and in fact, I'm going to the car. But yeah, guys, I know I'm probably gonna get some flack for that. But yeah, guys, personally, let me give you a fact about Ann. Ann has never had a fist fight. I've never been in a fight. I've never had a fight in my entire life. I'm not the kind of person that does that. I'm a more of let's talk it over. Or I'm a more like I'm just going to leave you alone. Bye. I have the gift of goodbye. Yeah, if you don't like me, that's all right. There's plenty of other people for you to like. Okay, and there's plenty of other people for me that want to hang out with me to hang out with me. And if you want to exit the building, bye. And I really have the gift of goodbye because I don't deal with a lot of people. I'm really, really, really a loner. But I feel like I'm the type of person too. I try to handle things in a reasonable way. But yeah, guys, that was just something that I wanted to chit chat about this morning. I don't know. I want to know your thoughts. Have you ever just been made guilty by association? I think that people should take you for who you are. It doesn't matter who I like or who you like or who we might have in common or who you might be having problems with or I might be having problems with. That don't mean I have a problem. I don't have a problem with anyone who has a problem with somebody else. I only have problems with those who have a problem with me. And that don't even have to be a problem, because what did I say? I have the gift of goodbye. If you don't want me around and you have a problem with me, I don't have to put my mouth on you, and I don't have to put myself around in your presence. I'm definitely not going to beg you to be my friend. Yeah, no, it's not going to happen. Bye. Goodbye. But anywho, people, yeah. I just wanted to come at you this morning to have a little chitter chatter. It's been on my mind, and I just didn't feel like, getting all dolled up. This is me. This is who I am. I'm coming at you this morning, just as I am. And guys, please share your thoughts down below. Yeah. All right, guys. Make it a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video.